Welcome back to Forced Education. This is Zed. Today we're going to be taking a quick overview again on PROG. Now this video did receive a lot of requests and I'm making another video today as well. So for this video here, what we're talking about is Progenity's due diligence, technical analysis, and first off, as an update to my last video, which you can find in the description below, PROG is a biotechnology company innovating in the fields of gastrointestinal health and oral biotherapeutics. They today announced that there's an update for strengthening the liquidity position. Over the last several months, we made a great stride in optimizing our capital structure and bolstering our liquidity position, said the CFO of Progenity. Now, as a result of previously issued warrants being exercised and other capital raising transactions, we believe our liquidity position provides sufficient runway to support achievements of our critical research and development milestones for at least the next 12 months. The company reported approximately $44 million in warrants exercises to date during the fourth quarter of 2021. In addition, through an exchange transaction in the fourth quarter of 2021, the company reduced by 38% the principal amount of the convertible senior notes due 2025 held by non-affiliates, with majority of the remaining balances held by an affiliate holder, Athenium Capital Management. In a very short period of time, we've simplified our pure operations and focused on our capital allocation to transform Progenity into a biotherapeutics company, said the CEO. We expect further improvements in operating expenditures as we continue to execute our transformation and focus on expediting developments of our gastrointestinal health and oral biotherapeutics company. So first off, $44 million in warrants exercised since August 2021 is the major updates. Now, the other thing here is they participated in the Piper Sandler 33rd annual virtual healthcare conference, and this was on the November 22nd date. There wasn't much on there other than the usual things you would expect. In terms of SEC filings, this is nothing more than just the offering price of around $90 million that they have an option to sell from time to time to the expiration of the registration statement. And it doesn't really tell you when or what amount is being given at this time. Now, the other thing here as well is the company itself giving a bit more insight to the $90 million, and it does talk about it that the company filed the previous one on the November 22nd, 2021, and it also talks about the $44 million warrants that were counted in as well. Now, SEC filings here, you're able to see majority of it in the last few days, it was bullish. Before the 16th, 15th, and onwards, it was bearish. So you see a massive exodus followed by a bit of companies picking up positions, such as Jane Street here. Insiders. So insiders own around 56% of the entire company. The insider ownership flow is around 81%. So they own the majority of the company. There's nothing much here in terms of buying or new buying volumes. Price over sales for this company, as it's a biotechnology company, you do expect this number to be really high, and it's 43, and that's based on last year's, so it doesn't give us much information that we're looking for. Now, in terms of technical analysis, we're going to do that in a second, but before doing so, if you would like to watch videos like this and ones with technical analysis, click the subscribe button and leave notifications on for this channel, and double click the like button. Let's move on now toward the technical analysis. So from technical analysis perspective for PROG, we're able to see the price point is nicely within the trading action zone where most of the positive reversals actually occurred. You get to see it happen on the 22nd of October, it happened before on the 3rd of November, it happened before on the 12th and the 13th of November, and once again, we're between the trading action zone where most positive reversals occur between the 406 and the 346. The moving averages, the 50 SMAs climbing up really at a fast rate, and 200 SMAs climbing down, which is perfect because that means at the end of the week we're going to get a golden cross where we might actually see a very much of a strong reversal, strong tide changes. Now, average directional index is sitting at 44.35, doesn't really show you much. It's been going back and forth around this level, so we're going to disregard this for the time being. Volume percent R, however, we're able to see that it's very close to oversold, meaning there's more supply than there is demand. By the way, if you're not familiar with Welling percent R, it's very similar to the RSI. MACD here, you're able to see the histogram has gone negative, suggesting that this is the start of a negative reversal, although it is very similar action to what we've seen back on the 5th of November, and it held just okay in accumulation before it sprung open. Now, momentum itself is at 0.21. That's a very key critical level. If it does go towards the negative side, then we can really see much of a lot more bleeding than we anticipate, and it might easily go down towards the 2s. Now, in terms of stochastic fast and stochastic slow, both are actually pinpointing downwards, suggesting that it's very likely to get closer to the next support. So we need to really be careful on that. Now, on the moving average bands, we're anticipating the stock to trade between 416 on the top, 378 in the middle, and 341 on the bottom. And on the Fibonacci retracements, there are some key supports. 343, you got to be very careful on that. 277, 197. Resistances, 408, 501, and 620. And if we go just through the price line actions, we're able to see a critical resistance at 387, followed by $4, followed by 442, going up to 486, 519, 580, and 620. Now, support levels. Key support is 371. Below there, 358. Below there, 351. Going down to 336. Going down to 312. And all the way downwards to $3. 285. Around 261. Around 237. Going down to 220. And then around $2. Going to around 180. And around 165 to 146. Diving all the way down to 123. And then down to 93 cents, and then to 66 cents. Comes to the question, Ed, what do you think is going to happen here? Well, I do think we're going to at least accumulate somewhere closer to the 352. That is based on all these indicators. Now, I don't think we're going to drop below. If we do drop below, it's going to be really dangerous. I think the last kind of straw would be around 336. If it does drop, then you can easily see around $2. Now, in terms of trend lines in general in this stock itself, the trend lines that we've previously drawn wouldn't be really nicely here, wouldn't fit nicely, but we're able to perhaps draw new ones. And so we can anticipate somehow for this to continue to be a channel. And if this is a channel, even though it breaks a few times on the top and it's not really touching everything, but you can say that the bottom would be a 352 of this channel currently, and the top would be around $5. Now, hopefully it does stay within this channel, but if it doesn't, and it does break the key supports I said, I think this one's momentum would be out of fire. What do you think about this one? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like, and have a wonderful day. Now, if you're still here on this video, make sure to drop down below and join our Discord. We have a lot of different things going on, including, for instance, members that gives picks for free. It's not pump and dumps, we just things we think about, swings, etc. We also have really exciting bots. You can actually use those ones. For instance, we're just testing out this bot, for instance, that gives you Fibonacci resistance points, activities, etc. And we have a bunch of free things, totally free. We run on tips here, and you can ask me questions, suggest stocks, etc. It's a really nice community that has been growing up very fast at a very good rate, and it's totally free. If you would like to join that one, feel free to do so in the description below, and have a wonderful day.